I believe you have something that belongs to me.
Spoiler warning. Was there really a need for another Kung Fu Panda film? 2016 saw a happy conclusion to the trilogy, with the adorable and ravenous P finally finding his true calling as the Dragon Warrior. He is the instructor as well as the pupil. Both Master Shifu, his tutor, and the Furious Five hold him in high regard. He has repeatedly shown his bravery by defending the Valley of Peace from various animal attackers, and he shares a loving and supportive friendship with both of his dads, the restaurateur Goose Mr. Ping and his biological panda father, Lee. Everything is well.
So tonight we take down the chameleon.
After you get your pants back.
Subscribe to Movie Spy for more twist videos. After 8 years, Kung Fu Panda 4 still finds it difficult to defend its existence. It is devoid of the warm wit and subtle creativity of its forebears. The underlying spirituality has long since vanished, replaced by hectic action scenes. This film is primarily intended for younger viewers in ways that are often ridiculous and insignificant, in contrast to the previous films that worked on many levels to appeal to adults and amuse children. The film by co-director Stephanie Ma Stein and director Mike Mitchell, Trolls, The Lego Movie 2, the second part, frequently squanders potential for drama or humor through a hurried pacing. One of the best examples is a sight joke that features a real bull in a china shop. During a pursuit scenario, it goes by quickly, giving us no time to focus on the specifics. The primary issue with the script by returning authors Jonathan Abel, Glenn Berger, and Darren Lemke, Turbo, Shazam, however, is not just a long list of cliched puns, but also how artificial the plot's opening incident feels. Dustin Hoffman's character Shifu informs Jack Black's character Pia that he had to assume the role of spiritual leader of the valley, which had belonged to the late, great Master Oogway, and delegate the day-to-day responsibilities of the Dragon Warrior to a follower. Why this time? He's just had the job for a short while, so a hurriedly arranged audition montage hardly seems real. In addition, it exposes us to a number of new characters, each of whom is portrayed by a talented cast, and there's a more immediate threat. The Chameleon, a powerful Viola Davis, is a shape-shifting sorceress who seeks to take Poe's Staff of Wisdom and use it to amass the powers of all the evildoers in the spirit realm. Yes, this does sound a lot like Kai's evil plan. J.K. Simmons plays Kai, the otherworldly villain from Kung Fu Panda 3, who unwillingly enlists the aid of Jun, a thieving fox who is more aware of the outside world than he is, in order to thwart the chameleon. She is voiced by Awkwafina, who plays another witty sidekick. Although it's one of her strengths and occasionally funny, we've seen her perform this type of smartalecky comedy role far too often, especially in animated movies like The Little Mermaid, The Bad Guys, and Raya and the Last Dragon. Poe's two daddies follow him surreptitiously as he travels with Jian to stop the chameleon in Juniper City, a busy metropolis filled with congested markets and little streets, but not particularly imaginatively drawn. The incredibly likable characters of Bryan Cranston and James Hong have very little to do with their B-plot. They just waddle and worry. It feels like an afterthought. In the great city, we also meet Han, the Sunda Pangolin leader and leader of the street robbers, who is voiced by the very welcome but underutilized Ku Hui Kwan. The overabundance of it all becomes old quickly, but at the same time, fans of the first 5 Furious movies are informed that those pivotal figures are off on their own adventures. This is absurd because the entire purpose of the Tigress, Crane, Viper, Mantis, and Monkey team is to cooperate so that each member's unique skills can be fully realized. However, a lot of what makes the Kung Fu Panda film so enthralling is absent from this version, most notably the important concept of intercom. The previous movies allowed us to relax, take a seat, and enjoy the rich hues and textures of the intricate and varied animation scenes. These visual breaks, which frequently take the form of flashbacks, are what give this series its unique, spiritual feel, in addition to being essential to the narrative. This time, the action takes place during a frantic pursuit sequence set to a cover of Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train, which is probably only fitting considering how badly this franchise has gone. Thanks for watching.
He who resorts to violence now will only find more violence later.